Well, good day, Gothamites. It's been a week since this happened, and naturally it happened in one of the worst weeks of winter weather ever. Here goes my car. It's getting towed. But my car broke down.
What?
So let's talk about that.
But first, let me take a selfie.
It's a backpack. Well, good day, Gothamites. From the last time we spoke, we had terrible cold we got over. That was in the late December. That was in the late December, early January time period. And we talked about some remedies. We were drinking tea with some vitamin C in it. We were saying one of the things that we got through the chest cold, because it was all in the chest. So one of the things that we took to get over the cold, and you'd think I wasn't over it, but the way my throat's going bad right now, we turn on the camera and the throat goes bad. Whatever, we'll work through this. I said was vitamin C. Here was the package of vitamin C. You can get this, a similar package like this, probably at Walgreens, your favorite pharmacy. This came from CVS, and it's 1,000 milligrams. This is emergency. 1,000 milligrams. They come in packets or tubes, and you add this to a bottle of water, 12 ounces of water, and that's what really helped get over the cold.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Broken window. Getting slowly pulled onto the ramp. So it was sitting there broken down in the street. Can I do this?
Down with the resistance!
Customize your champion.
Someone crashed, broke my window, my passenger side window, and tried to get into my family minivan. And they got nothing. There's nothing in there. I have, a tray full of pennies and some clothes that my wife left when she used to use my van. I got the dad van. I got that big old Dodge minivan. That mother trucker works well. I'm a big fan of Dodge. Dodge quality products. The actual temperature it was on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, was negative. The highest it got was negative 25. Some places 26. But with the wind chill, it was down to negative, some places negative 50, 51, 52. That was crazy. That's crazy weather. I can't remember so far in my lifetime, and I talked to my father, who's 80 years old. He's never remembers any weather as cold as what we had those 2 days.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane.
So naturally, it's Monday night, and we knew the weather was going to get bad. So it's Monday night. I work Sunday nights. Sunday's my Monday, and then we work Tuesday. Sunday and then Monday. So after working 12 hours on Sunday into Monday morning, and I work Monday night, we were starting to get some snow and some bad weather then. So I said, well, I know we're going to get negative temperatures, and instead of having my van, or if my van breaks down, I had no idea. If my van breaks down, I'd rather have it parked outside the house than at work, which is still only 10, 15 minutes away, but then have to call someone and say, come pick me up, 4, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, inconveniencing others. Okay, I gotta hurry up and get ready for work, the wife, so I can go get him, bring him home, and she's gotta go to work, whatever. So we didn't do that. I said, I'm if the car doesn't start, we'll try it, and I'm calling off on Tuesday. Excuse me. So we did. Wake up Tuesday morning, it's negative 15, whatever, negative 30, negative 40, whatever the temperature was. Put the key in the car. It went woo, 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 click, 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 and that was it. Tried it again. You could see the dome lights flashing a little. Woo, 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 woo. The interior dome lights would start dim because it's pulling the power from the battery. You could see. Wouldn't start. Last night I tried it, and I put the key in. I was able to turn it, but it just wouldn't start. Click, 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 click. It was trying. There's battery power, the lights are on and everything, but it wouldn't start. So I'm thinking there's not enough battery power. It probably just needs to jump. I tried it a couple times. Then, late at night, Then, like on my 4th try, it locked up. Because I think it's got, I don't know if it's got one of those electronic sensors inside that senses the key. But I don't know, I could spray a little something in there and see if that helps. But I probably just have to call someone, get it towed. There's a fix-it place right down the street from me. I could literally probably walk there in like 5 to 10 minutes. We can't get the car started. It's just cold. I mean, there's lots of cars that wouldn't start. Brand new cars. I hear stories from coworkers and neighbors. I mean, you got 50-degree below weather. What's gonna start? Look what the snow and ice did to my gutters. I completely bent my gutters, ripped them away from the house. Bent it all the way back and down. You can see where it bows down. That's what ice and water does in the winter. It literally destroys things. Tried to start the car again on Wednesday. So I said, well, it's Wednesday. We'll call off of work again. Can't get into work. It's another same day. Practically negative 50. I mean, if you don't live in Chicagoland or in a northern state like Wisconsin, Michigan, whatever, you wouldn't understand these colds. It is literally, you cannot stand outside for more than maybe a minute. If you have a liquid drink, if you have a drink, and it has, let's just say pop in it, Diet Coke, whatever, it doesn't matter. You stand outside, less than a minute, it freezes. It literally starts freezing over. It's that cold. You can't breathe. I mean, you're breathing in nothing but pure cold air. So you can't be outside. And shame on you parents for leaving dogs outside in this weather, if you leave them outside in a doghouse. But anyways, couldn't get the car started. And this time, like I said, I didn't realize that I had bent the key. I just tried to start it that day. The key actually pulled out. I didn't realize it. So I try and start it. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This key's all bent. It's Wednesday. It's the second day. The key won't work. It won't turn. I'm like, well, maybe this is the issue, is the key is bent. A lot of keys these days are electronic. They send a little signal from the main part of the key to the car that says this is the proper key. Go ahead, let the key turn, let the car start. A lot of modern cars are like that. It wasn't that issue. What happened, we find out later, is that the whole core, the key, where the key puts into, the ignition core there, locked up, seized up, wouldn't move. So it's a nasty, cloudy, rainy day. A Monday. Let's take a look. I had some coffee in the morning. That's a Dunkin' Donuts. There's the pennies. This right here. This whole lock core system, that froze up. I couldn't get the car started because that wouldn't turn. The whole thing froze up. Shockingly, in the middle of winter. So, instead of the standard key that I need to start the car, here's the electronic thing to open it up. It doesn't work anymore now. That's the standard key. That's the new key. Significantly different. Smaller in size. Because I had to get a whole new lock core. Okay. So like I may or may not said before, couldn't get the car started, naturally, as the story's going. So I'm looking around. What can I do to get my car started? Do I have jumper cables? Well, I had a pair, brand new pair in a new package, beautiful plastic wrapping. Couldn't find it anywhere. So I figured, well, it's not in the house. It's not in the basement. Let's go to the garage. I went to the garage and I found a really old pair of jumper cables that worked. I found the jumper cables. I took a look. I found them. Here they are. I put them in the hallway closet. I know the lighting's bad again, but this is a little bit easier area. So this old mangled thing is the jumper cables. They work. They're dirty, but they work. All the cords and connections are fine. So, but we didn't get a chance to use it. We didn't get a chance to use this because the damn lock core wouldn't work. So, but I found something else, and I didn't know I had it because a neighbor left it for us. I thought, wow, take a look at this thing. This could really work. So I pulled this out of the garage. It's huge. I'm like, oh my God, this has got to work. Look at this thing. It's a starter. It's got plugs on it. I'll give you a better look. It's got to work. Okay, so here it is up close. The lighting isn't great, but it's got your positive and negative. Okay, it's a it's a car starter. It's a battery charger. I got this thing on a tripod. I said, okay, look, Sears, name brand, engine starter, perfect. It's got a charge to it. It's got a charge and engine start mode. Right there, it says engine start mode. I'm like, cool. Here goes my car. It's getting towed.